Everyone seems really interested in Dad's tapes. I guess that's good. His work gets to sort of live on. But it's also a little creepy that you guys are so interested in these psychos. I mean, you seem almost as interested as Dad was. Anyway, here's another tape. Dirk? Yeah? Are you feeling alright? Yeah, man. Just tired. I can't sleep in this place. Yeah, I understand that. Do you feel able to talk to me? Sure, but you won't believe me. Try me. Well, it's just, I haven't been able to talk to anyone except Meg about this. Especially not my family, obviously. Alright, how about we start there? What is your family life like? Oh, I don't know. My life has always been kind of below average. My parents were both college grads, but I didn't make it past freshman year. What else? I guess I was kind of a jerk in high school. I dated around a lot and messed with some of the younger kids. I got myself together a bit once my parents kicked me out of the house. I'm not mad at them for it. I started working as a bartender, and that's where I've been forever, it seems. Same town, same bar, same life. I guess it has its benefits, though. Yeah? Like what? The nice thing about Mickey's... I'm sorry, that's the bar I work at. The thing is that it's between two major roads, so we get a lot of travelers in, and a lot of the out-of-towners staying overnight. That means a lot of new faces and always new women to meet. I wouldn't call myself handsome. Now, you can see that, but I can definitely charm a girl into bed. Well, not all girls. Not Meg. Who is Meg? Oh, Meg is this leggy brunette who has just moved out of her parents' place. She's small-town pretty, you know the kind. Boring face, not really any ass, but her rack was nice. She knew how to wear a dress. Oh, sorry, man. I'm kind of vulgar. No, I've heard worse. Please, go on. Well, I chatted up Meg every night she came in, but she never went home with me. We'd be talking until closing time, me urging her back to my place, but she always flirtatiously declined, and that was that. I may not be the best guy, but, I'm definitely not some rapist. Anyway, a week after Meg started coming in, I met this chick, what's her name? Anne Sorelli. Yeah, that sounds right. Anne. She was a typical traveler on her way to a business trip. She stopped into the bar for a drink, and I certainly admired the way she filled out her little pantsuit. We flirted all night, and then I took her home. I promise you. Everything was totally normal for the most part. We talked more at my apartment. We made out a little, and then it was time for the real event. This is going to get kind of graphic, but I warned you. So, I was just inside her when all of a sudden she starts screaming, "Don't put your dick in crazy!" I immediately pulled out. I was totally caught off guard. I said, "What the fuck?" She was just lying on the bed, confused. She asked what was wrong. I told her what she said, and she laughed and said I must have been hearing things. I guess I shrugged it off because we started making out again, and I got hard and was back inside of her. And she starts screaming again. "Don't put your dick in crazy! Don't put your dick in crazy!" I pull out again. She's looking at me, still confused. I think, fuck it, maybe she has a weird kink or something, so I decided to just go with it. We start fucking again, and she just keeps screaming, "Don't put your dick in crazy!" I tried to ignore it, but then it gets really weird. Her face starts to kind of like contort, I guess. Like she's tasted something sour, but it was affecting her entire face. Then her neck starts to turn, and God, I swear she turned her head almost all the way around. This is going to sound strange, but I couldn't stop. It was the best orgasm I ever had. She was looking weirder and weirder, screaming the whole time, but I was coming fucking hard. I finally finished and must have passed out because I woke up and she was gone. Did you see her leave? Nope. I asked Meg about it. She laughed at me. She said either Anne was a nut job or I was going insane. I kind of joked about inviting her to my apartment and seeing which one was true, but she said no, like she always did. But that wasn't the end. Same thing happened with the next 3 girls. Next 4? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to let some crazy bitch ruin my sex life, but plus, I don't know why, but I felt extra horny all the time. Every woman I saw was incredibly hot to me, even if she wasn't my type. Like, the next girl I took home, her name was, Miranda. No. The one after that, I think this next girl's name was Susie. Anyway, she was not a chick you would think of as hot. She was thin, but had this weird, bulging stomach, like she was pregnant almost. Her hair was kinda ratty, and she was just dirty looking. But I was horny, and she was ready to go, so I took her home. She didn't even want to make out. I think she was just grateful for any male attention, so we got to fucking right away, and just like Anne, she starts screaming, "Don't put your dick in crazy!" I pull out, fucking shocked. She looks at me weird, just like Anne. She said she didn't say anything. She said I must have been imagining it, but I was so fucking horny. I went back inside her. She was turned away from me towards the wall. I tried to push her head into the pillow so I wouldn't hear her yelling, but she was loud as fuck. And her body, the huge bulge on her stomach, started moving. It moved to her back and then up her neck. It was pulsating like something was pushing inside of it. Then her head snaps back and her spine twists up toward me, all while she's screaming, "Don't put your dick in crazy!" I guess I passed out after I finished because when I woke up, she was gone. Does that phrase have any meaning to you? I mean, I know my high school friends and I used to use that phrase all the time jokingly, especially about ex-girlfriends. It's like so many women are nut jobs. And if you fuck those chicks, you're gonna stuck with the crazy forever. But none of these girls seemed like that. They were just normal bar chicks. But every girl I had sex with did the same thing. The yelling, the weird body shit, then me waking up and them being gone. And Susie, Miranda, Cal, Carrie, and whatever the last chick's name was. She was a hooker, so I doubt Candy was her real name. Candy was a sex worker. Well, yeah, she was my last hope, sort of. Meg actually suggested it. I told her the insane stories of these girls. She said I was definitely going crazy, but there was only one way to know for sure. She said I should hire a prostitute and pay her to say nothing during sex, and if she yells, then I know I'm insane. So it was Meg who introduced you to Candy. Yeah, but Candy was the worst one of all. The second I entered her, her skin started dripping off. It felt like paint slopping off her body. It turned a dark red and then smeared on my bed, and it got all over my body. I couldn't stop. I just watched as she decomposed right in front of me. And of course, the whole time, she's screaming, "Don't put your dick in crazy." Eventually, it was a fucking bare skeleton. I swear to God, she melted right in front of me. I just wanted it to be over. When did the police show up? Right before I, finished. It was mortifying. The police stared at me with their guns out while I was coming into this disgusting skeleton. I finished, but this time I didn't pass out. Do you remember what happened after that? Kind of. I remember one of the cops handcuffing me. They wouldn't even let me grab my clothes. I remember being put in this room, but I don't know why I'm being held here. I don't even know what didn't do anything wrong. It was these crazy women, I swear. They were the ones screaming, "Don't put..." They were the ones screaming. I didn't tell them to. If they say I did something to them, they're lying. Ask Meg. Please, ask her. Dirk, just ask Meg. I did some digging after I listened to this story. Turns out Dirk was a real scumbag. He killed 5 women in the span of 3 months. They were all travelers, so no one even knew where to look for them or that they were missing. He was only caught because he dug up an ex-girlfriend who had killed herself in high school. He was trying to have sex with her dead body. Well, whatever is left after 5+ years. Her name was Megan Ruley. My dad put up with some sick people. I don't know how he got through it alive. Well, I guess he didn't.